We've all seen it. The same old, repetitive 2025 rebrand videos, how to keep yourself on a strict diet and workout that's totally unrealistic while eating the same bland meal prep food 5 days in a row, all while showing a BBL bod or the body of a girl whose literal job is fitness. You don't got time for that. You're busy. But that doesn't mean you don't still have body goals and want to look and feel like your best self. So that's what I'm here to do today. Today, I'm going to show you how to actually and realistically get your dream body in 2025 in a way that actually works for you and fits into your life. So for this portion of the video, I'm going to be talking about something that I've been doing a lot recently and have been getting really into, which is going to workout classes. So by that I mean like Pilates, HIIT workout classes, Leggings, whatever it is that I feel like doing. The app that I use to find my workout classes, which is actually ClassPass. This is not sponsored by ClassPass at all. I literally don't get anything if you do or don't choose to use this, but I'm just telling you what I really love. Wait, I actually have a referral link, so they're not paying me, but if you want to use my referral link and get yourself like, I think it's like 2 weeks of free ClassPass. That's what I used when my friend referred me. I just used their referral link and I got 2 weeks free and it was amazing. Like I got to try out so many classes literally for free. I definitely wholeheartedly recommend using it. Again, not sponsored. Don't care if you use it or if you don't use my link, but like I just really love it. So I love ClassPass because you can choose from a wide variety of classes and it's cheaper than if you were to buy straight from the studio. For example, sweat and tonic classes that I go to, if you buy it straight from Sweat and Tonic, it's like, I believe $35 a class versus on ClassPass, it works out to be $18 a class, which is basically half price, which is amazing. Plus I get to do whatever class I feel like doing that particular day or that particular week. Like I don't always want to only go to one studio. Like I love doing a variety of different things so I can get the most well-rounded workouts as possible. Like you're not just doing cardio or just lifting weights, like you're doing a little bit of everything, which genuinely just makes you feel so fit as a person. Like it helps to build so many things like your strength, your endurance, your booty, like literally all your goals. Check, check, check. And it's also just genuinely so fun to go to these classes. Like I actually have such a blast going and it keeps you accountable. One of my biggest struggles with working out forever was just staying consistent for a long period of time. Like what I would do is I would work out for a couple weeks and then completely fall off and then I just wouldn't feel good about myself. But these classes keep you so accountable and I've been so consistent with working out because of it. Like I've never felt so good about myself fitness wise, not even joking. Because sometimes when you don't have something to hold you accountable, you can always tell yourself like, oh my god, I'll go tomorrow, like I'm really not feeling it today. And obviously with ClassPass, like you can cancel your class if it's more than 12 hours in advance, but if you get like sick the day before, you can like cancel it so you don't have to worry about wasting your money. But if it's just like an hour before and you're just like, oh my god, I just don't feel like going anymore, like this will force you to go because they literally charge you if you don't go. It's just way more fun than going to the gym in general. Like I still try to go to the gym because I want to get more like heavy weightlifting in and I'd rather just do that myself than go to a class for like heavy weights. Another thing is when you're in a class, you're like surrounded by a group of girls and it's just so, it feels so empowering and so motivating to just be surrounded by like high energy. You don't want to slack when everyone else around you is like pushing their hardest. It just pushes you so much. By the end of the class, you're sweating and it feels amazing. I've been telling everybody in my life about this because I just genuinely love it so much. I'm like, everybody get on this. And lastly, of course, it just pushes you to do exercises that you wouldn't normally do on my own. Like when I work out on my own, I was kind of just doing the same workouts every time I were to go to the gym. And now every class is kind of different. So I've done so many different workouts. Like I've worked out muscles that I swear I had never like moved before doing these classes. I mean, it's safe to say, I think it's 1000% a solid, good investment. I know it's not the cheapest, so I totally get if you're not in a place to spend $60 to $100 a month on workout classes. But also if you are spending $100 a month on like clothes or other things you don't really need, you know, I think it's important to be honest with yourself and think, can I be investing this money into something that's more meaningful, that will actually give me a better return on my investment? Because this is, you know, your body that we're talking about, and obviously your health is the number 1 priority. And if this is what's gonna make you feel the most fit and actually keep you consistent, in my opinion, that is 1000% worth it. And that's how I justify it to myself, even though like, you know, it's not the cheapest. Getting a gym membership would be way cheaper, but I don't pay for a gym membership. I just use a gym that's in my building and then I buy ClassPass every month and I'm literally like, I feel more amazing than I ever have. Obviously, if you aren't in a place to do it, don't do it. There are plenty of other free ways to stay fit, but if you are in a place to spend an extra $100, like I would say go for it. Again, I don't benefit from you doing that or not. Like it's completely up to you. I'm just recommending what I've been absolutely loving. So next I wanted to show you guys my gym routine. So again, since I do workout classes, I mainly go to the gym to focus on lifting heavy weights so that I can reach my my body goals. To get the ideal body shape that I want, which is lean but still having a little bit of a booty, you need to be lifting heavy weights because it's not enough to just do cardio if you want that like curvaceous, okay, not curvaceous, I'm never gonna be curvaceous, but to even get like an actual booty, like you need to be lifting. You can't just do cardio. It's not gonna give you anything if you don't have it naturally there, which for me, I do not have that naturally. So I need to be lifting heavy if I want that body shape. So I literally just use dumbbells here because that's kind of all that this gym has. Basically, the general idea is you want to be lifting heavy enough so that it's hard by the time you've reached the 10th or the 12th rep. So if I'm doing squats, I'd want to be like shaking, and that's how it grows. So the main exercises I just do when I'm lifting is just squats, RDLs, lunges, and calf raises. And then sometimes I'll do some arm stuff, just some push-ups. I'll do some bicep curls, some tricep. I don't know what that's called, but when you're like on the bench and then you're like that thing. I don't even know if that's right, but that's what I do. Oh, and I'll also do like shoulder presses. I'm not a fitness instructor, okay, but like my boyfriend used to be, and I used to watch a lot of fitness people. I've never been one, but like I just like to be fit enough to feel good and look good, but I'm not like a crazy gym goer. Like I don't go every day or anything like that. And last thing is you want to be lifting heavier over time so that your muscles actually grow. You shouldn't just be lifting like 20 pounds now and then like 2 months later still be lifting 20 pounds. 2 months from now, like you'd want to be lifting heavier than that, you know, if you want to grow. Thank you so much to Halara for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I absolutely love the set from Halara. I've just been obsessed with all black workout sets lately. I don't know why. I just love how flattering both the sports bra and the leggings are. The shape of the waistband really brings in my waist, and my absolute favorite part is no front seam, which you know what that means. I just really can't stand front seam on leggings. And of course, they're 100% squat proof, no accidentally flashing anyone while working out. Here I'm wearing these SoCinched UltraSculpt leggings. I absolutely love the feel of these leggings and the way they fit me. This is using their UltraSculpt fabric, which I highly recommend. It's just super breathable and soft, it shapes you, and it even has a sweat absorbing technology, so it'll keep you dry during your workouts, which I can actually vouch for. I've sweat so much in these. And of course, they're 100% squat proof. These shorts I do like, except for the fact that there is a front seam, and I got a size small, but it's a little big on me. But as you can see, the ruched back is very flattering. Definitely makes the booty pop. Here I'm wearing the SoCinched butt lifting UltraSculpt leggings. Absolutely love the UltraSculpt fabric like I mentioned before, and I'm sure you can see these really do lift your butt. I was pretty surprised because I've never tried butt lifting leggings before, but I really do see a difference. It's definitely pretty flattering. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items that I mentioned, I have a discount code in the description box down below. It's just Kaylin20. It's just 20% off all full priced items. And the links to all of the exact products that I mentioned will also be linked in the description box down below. So thank you so much again to Halara for sponsoring today's video. Now, don't forget that it's super important to take rest days. Never beat yourself up for wanting a rest day. And if your goal is to build muscle, you literally need to rest to build muscle. So after a day of either heavy lifting or doing a workout class, I will usually take a rest day, at least one, just to let your muscles recover. So I'll either take a full kind of chill day and just relax my body, or I'll do like a very light kind of stretching routine or just a little bit of like cardio, or basically just try to get some steps in. And make sure to prioritize your sleep too, because gains are literally built in your sleep. So sleep your full 8 hours or however much you feel like your body needs. So if you're like me and you don't have a job that requires you to be up and moving, maybe you're sitting in front of a desk all day, maybe you're a student and you're just sitting in class all day, it can be really difficult to get your steps in. We always hear about how important it is to get your steps in. You probably have heard you should be getting 10K steps in a day, which sometimes sounds like a lot. I remember when I was working in an office, 10K steps felt like crazy to me. Like I would do walks on like the office treadmill during my lunch breaks and I would still only get like 5K steps in. I was like, how the hell are people doing 10? But I mean, kudos to you if you manage to get that in every day. Like, that is impressive, truly, if you work at a job that doesn't require you to walk. Especially if you're like me and you live in a cold place like Canada around this time of the year, like, whew, you do not want to be even stepping outside sometimes. So it can be really hard to like take a walk outside. Also, if you don't live in a walkable area, like me, it's even harder to walk outside, but sometimes, you know, I just try to force myself. Like I'll drag my boyfriend along and we'll literally just take like a little stroll just around in a circle in our apartment because there's nowhere like else to walk around here. It's really about just discovering what works for you. I'm very lucky that I have a gym right in my apartment building, so I can just walk on the treadmill down there if I really want to. However, if this isn't the case for you, there are a few alternatives that you can do to get some steps in or get some light cardio in instead. One thing that you can do is put on a chill little workout video. If your goal is to get your your steps in, the equivalent is to kind of just get some like cardio in. If you literally just search on YouTube cardio workout, you can find a YouTube video that will give you a nice little cardio pump, and just do like a little session in your home, literally in your room or in your living room. I used to do that when I lived with my parents, and this way at least you're getting some movement in, you're getting your blood pumping, which really makes a huge difference. Now, if you're trying to get snatched in the new year like I am, it's super important, guys, to get your protein in. Protein is just extremely good at making you, one, feel full for longer, making you feel energetic, and also making your body snatched and your booty big. You could literally be doing all the workouts in the world, but if you aren't eating your protein, you're not gonna build your butt. You're just gonna be like skinny, if anything. Protein is what you need to become like lean and toned. Like the amount you work out isn't gonna show on your body even as well, and you're not gonna feel as good. I know that if I try to even work out without eating protein first, I can't even get as good of a workout in. Like I've tried it so many times, and I was literally like, I didn't even know what it was at first. I was like, why? Like I would just eat like a carb heavy breakfast, for instance, or literally eat some cereal and then go to a class, and I'll be like, oh, I have like no energy today. Like what is it? And then I realized that whenever I eat protein before going to work out, I feel so much more energetic. I feel stronger. I can just push myself way more. If you don't believe me, just try it. Sometimes I'll even feel lightheaded when I work out without getting my protein in first. So like, it's super important, guys. And if you're like me and you hate protein shakes, that's totally okay. There are many other ways to get your protein in. For me, what I just try to do is for each meal of the day, I try to keep it protein focused, and then I'll eat like veggies and carbs with it, but the main focus of the meal will be the protein, if that makes sense. And if I'm snacking, what I'll do is I'll try to go for a protein-based snack. Instead of like chips or cookies, I'll try to go for cheese or yogurt as a snack, which are both great sources of protein. This is what my snacks be looking like a lot of the time, and it's like my favorite thing to eat in the world. In terms of diet, I didn't really touch on a huge diet portion of this because I'm never about restricting certain foods or anything like that. I've tried to do that in the past, and whenever I try to restrict something, it just makes me crave it 10 times more, and so that just never works for me. The only general rule of thumb that I follow is just try to stick to whole foods, try to be healthy. We kind of all know what's like healthy and what's not. I don't like avoid anything crazy. I don't like cut out a whole group of foods. I love food, and I love dessert. I love sweets. If I want ice cream, I'm gonna let myself have ice cream. It's just not worth it to me. I think the main thing is just portioning yourself. Like for an example, if I already had ice cream that day, but my body still wants something sweet, I'm gonna go for like fruit or something healthy. Like I'm not gonna let myself have a bunch of cookies and chocolate because I already had ice cream that day. It's just about moderation at the end of the day, and just maintaining that level of discipline when it comes to food, but again, not restricting at all. And those are the main tips that I have for you guys if you want to be snatched and actually get your dream body for the new year. These are all steps that I'm going to be following as someone who has a very busy work life, and I don't have time to go to the gym literally every day. The few things that I do here is just like all I really can get in, but it's also like if you're following everything I said, it's more than enough to actually get your dream body. And that's kind of all I had to say for this video. My fitness journey has kind of been a long one that I've kind of just had to do a lot of trial and error and eventually find my way here, and these are just things that have worked the absolute best for me. I wish you guys all luck on your fitness journey in the new year, and I really hope that you can achieve all of your goals, all of your body goals, fitness goals, whatever it is. If you're working out for your mental health, like I think that's an amazing idea too. I remember when I was like depressed, working out was literally the thing that got me out of bed. So whatever reason it is that you want to work out, there's literally no downside of it. Like moving your body is so good for you for so many reasons, for your literal life longevity, for not developing like all kinds of diseases. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. In this next year, I definitely plan on rolling out a lot more really good content for you guys. All things beauty, lifestyle, whatever it is, I kind of do all of it. So if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.